Hello and welcome to my math tutorial video. I'm Azra from 7B and today I'm going to teach you guys 3 things about math, which is expand and simplifying, factorization of quadratic expressions, and algebraic fractions. So there's going to be 3 stages in this video. So let's start with the first stage, expand and simplifying. So the equation is going to be 2y minus 9 and 3y minus 4. So we're gonna be using a method called FOIL. So F stands for first, O stands for outer, I stands for inner, and L stands for last. And we're gonna all times those together. So first, outer, inner, and last. So what it means is by the first is going to be these both because it's first in the bracket, and outer is going to be, of course, 2y and negative 4 because it's out, it's far, and inner is going to be negative 9 and 3y because it looks close to each other, and last is going to be, of course, negative 9 and negative 4 because it's the last numbers in the bracket. So let's start. So first we're going to times. So basically all of this we're just going to times. It's not going to be dividing or anything like that. Dividing, subtracting, adding, but times. So 2y times 3y. Important factor because these both have two of the same variables. It has to be a square. So basically it's this 2y times 3y, you say 6y. It's not going to be like that. You're wrong. If it's 2y times 3y, it's going to be 6y squared. That means you're right. Because these both have the same variable. So it's going to be having a square. So it's going to be 6y squared. The outer is 2y and negative 4. 2y and negative 4, if positives and negatives meet each other, it's going to be, of course, a negative. So it's going to be negative 8y. The variable comes with it. Y. Inner is going to be negative 9 and 3y, which is going to be negative 27y. Same case with the outer, negative 27y. Last is going to be, of course, negative 9 and negative 4. Because it's a negative and a negative, if they meet each other and times each other, they're going to be a positive. So it's basically going to be 36. So all of these we already expanded it. So we need to make it into one equation in order to simplify it. So 6y squared minus 8y, because there's a negative, minus 27y, 27y, because also a negative, and plus 36 because there's a positive. So although these are the same variables, we can't simplify it because this already has a square on it. So basically we can only simplify these both. So this is going to be negative y minus 27y. That's going to be negative 35y squared. So it's going to be 6y squared negative 35y squared plus 36. And there you have it, your simplified and expanded equation. So this is what you call a double bracket equation. I'm sorry I just said it now, but yeah, this is the simplified answer and the expanded answer. That's it for stage 1. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome to my second stage math tutorial video. So we're gonna do factorization of quadratic expressions. So if you ever come across this equation, a squared plus 2a minus 15, you need to factorize it. So we're going to use a method called diamond method or Xbox method or X factor. You could call it anything. Yeah. So we're going to draw an X. So it's going to be SP. Okay, so plus times, because sum and product, sum product. So sum product is going to be S plus, because it's sum, P is times, because it's product, because sum means plus and product means times. So we're gonna mark it A, B, C. A, B, C. So B is going to be here, so it's going to be 2. We don't include the variable, sorry, because, yeah, it's from the how to do the method. And the product is going to be times, so A times C. So we are not going to use this, we're just going to use it later. A times C. So A times C. A times C. 1 times 15. 1 times negative 15. So it's going to still be negative 15 because it's positive meets negative. And that still means a negative. So now we need to find, if we times it, it's going to be negative 15. And if we plus or sum it, it's going to be 2. So what comes in my mind, you could use the fish method on factoring and stuff like that. So, for example, 15, 1, and of course it's going to be 3, 5, could be like that. And we've got a number, which is 3, 5. So it's going to be, you can use negatives in order to get the numbers. So negative 3 and 5. So negative 3 and 5. Let's continue. We need to make this an equation. So negative 3. So let's write it again. A square minus 3, because it's a negative, plus, remember, this is a, so we need to put an A, plus 5 minus 15. You also need to remember the variables, because this has a variable, so don't forget the variable. Okay? Okay. So this is basically the thing that we just did. So it's the product that we just did. Yeah. It's the factors. So after getting the factor, this is basically 2a. 2a. This is 2a. 2a. So after getting the factors, we need to divide it into 2. So basically we're gonna bracket it. So it's gonna be a square minus 3a bracket 5a minus 15. So we need to find what's in common between them. So what's in common between these? So let's try to find it. It's going to be equals to, it's gonna be x because it's 1. So 1, you could also use a or any variable, but just what's comfortable to you, because these are both prime numbers. So 1, okay, let's just use x, okay, x, and it's going to be a, because it's take out from 1, so this is not existing anymore, and minus 3, because this is also not existing anymore. Let's just change it to a if you're more comfortable. So a, we took out 1, and we took out a from the 3. So let's find what's in common with these two. We can divide it both with 5. That's what's in common. This is going to be 3, and this is going to be a. So you see, these both are the same, as you can see. So we've got a minus 3. So it's good. It's a good sign. If you got it different, then you could ask your math teacher, or you could text, or you could ask your parents and stuff like that. And all we need to do left is just, because these are all the same, we need to make it, let's just make it over here. Let me put an arrow and stuff like that. So all we need to do is structure it. So it's going to be bracket a minus 3, and we put the leftovers. It's going to be a, because this is a positive, plus 5. And that is our answers, and we are doing it by grouping. So this is what you call grouping, and that's your answer. Pretty simple, but also pretty complicated. So thank you for watching part 2, or stage 2. Welcome to the last and third stage of the math tutorial video. We'll be learning about algebraic fractions. So if you ever come across like this equation, this is what you call an algebraic fraction. So algebraic fraction, of course you need to solve it because that's just math. So how we do it is just eliminate, and we need to find the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor between 12 and 18 that we can divide both of it is, let me think, 6. 6 we could divide both. So it's going to be, let's put an equal. So 12 divided by 6 is going to be 2. 2. And let's just cross this out. And 18 is going to be 3. 3. Cross out. And we're done with this part. Now we go to the eliminating part. So what we have to do is basically, it's pretty simple, but you could, if you practice, there's some equations that doesn't make sense, but if you practice, it's going to get easier day by day. So all you need to do is just eliminate this. The bigger ones will eliminate the smaller ones. So basically, if you see this, you need to eliminate this. So all you need to do is going to be eliminate, because this is going to be x squared, because we take 1x out of x cubed. So it's going to be x squared. And this is the bigger one, and this is the smaller one. So of course we need to eliminate this, also eliminate this. So it's going to be, we take 2 y's out of the 4, so it's going to be y squared. Same thing, y squared. And that is basically your answer. If you can simplify it, go ahead. You can simplify it because it's better if you do that. And this is your answer. And thank you for watching my 3 stages math tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.